Good evening, and welcome to Coffeehouse Folk with my friend Brian Theoret and me. I'm Nick Carter, and we are thrilled to be back with you. I hope everybody had a good holiday week a week ago, and we are thrilled tonight because we have Sarah Larkin joining us, extremely talented and gifted songwriter and performer, coming to us from Mendocino County, California. Where Sarah is, it's still a sunshiny afternoon. Brian, how are you doing tonight? Good to see you.
I'm doing very well, very well. Great to see you too, Nick. And really excited to have Sarah on the show today. Really glad to be here. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. As always, special thanks to our friend Brandon O'Sullivan, who still says he doesn't want to come out and wave at the camera, but one of these days we'll get him out here. But in any event, a special thanks to Brandon for making sure that you all out there get to hear us and see us smoothly tonight. So we like to do this. This show is songs and stories, as you know, and so we'll try to keep the songs moving, but chances are you're going to hear maybe a story or two a little bit as each song is presented. And I think Brian is in the batter's box first tonight. So, Brian.
All right. Hi, everybody. This, too, is one about when you're faced with something and you're kind of psyching yourself up to move past it and move forward. That's what this song is basically about, and seeing yourself on the other side of this thing, whatever it may be. This one's called It's Time. Taking a chance, putting myself in front of the mirror. My reflection shows me on the other side. Mistakes that I made, taking the best of the situation. There's no going back without my pride. And then I think again, it's time. Wait till it's when you're back here again. It's not a lack of inspiration. Words are flowing like a river bend. The clock on the wall, I knew it would stall with a chance she would take it. Tired of watching seconds tick away. And then I think again, it's time, it's time, it's time. She's taking it to the place where it all started before. He's chasing down spirits on this dusty old porch. It's time, it's time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Gorgeous. I love that one.
Beautiful, Brian.
Brew.
Thank you.
Wow. Wow.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much. That was the second song I wrote for my upcoming album, Early Morning Firefly. This one I'm going to play now is the title track. It's called Early Morning Firefly. Like an early morning firefly and late night bird, shadows spinning circles, the clock strikes 10. I'm dreaming, it goes on, it goes on, it goes on in my head. Fear the awkward silence, the vicious cycle ends. Lips rumbling inside, push it out instead. Neath an umbrella beginning to change, sweet rain beginning to change. Like an early morning Beyond my lacking confidence, I wanna be her. Head rushes to the end, light bulb glows dim. Should I start from the end or begin again? Taking control of this, making me dream, making me breathe again. Like an early morning by flying late night bird. Beyond my lacking confidence, I wanna be her. Sorting out my reverence in a dogwood I perch. Like an early morning firefly, late night bird. Woo! I'm standing here, you waiting there now. Decision made, waiting games done. Screams now whisper your ear, can hear all it wants to. Whoa, I'm standing here, you waiting there now. Decision made, waiting games done. Screams now whisper your ear, can hear all it wants to. Whoa, I'm standing here, you waiting there now. Decision made, waiting games done. Scream now, whisper your ear, can hear all it wants to. Early morning firefly.
Woohoo!
All right, thanks.
That's great.
Yeah.
It's a great images and everything, but I really love the guitar work, especially in the last few, in that outro. Dun, chick, dun, dun, dun. It's great work all the way through, but I was just really focusing on how cleanly it was all coming through here tonight.
Yeah, was
As
so
it usually does, by the way. That's not unusual with you. You're pretty damn sharp on that thing. You make that axe talk, Brian.
Indeed, my friend. Nicely done.
Thank you.
Beautiful tune. So much, so evocative.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that was the, all right, that sounds good. That was the first tune I ever figured out. I had been exploring dadgad. I'm a big dadgad guy. I met this guy named Rick at the very first New England Songwriters Retreat, before it was even called that, and he had a hat that said dadgad should be the new standard. So that intrigued me, and I was like, I gotta check out this dadgad. And that song was the result. This next tune, sorry, I'm just getting over a 2-week-long cold now. This is a very green song. It's still very new. This one's called The Buzzing Break. It's one of those ones where it kind of just came out. I let it, come out as it did, and it didn't really have any sort of specific meaning. It's sort of developing into something, but I'm kind of okay with not having a specific meaning or whatnot. Enough chatting. Here's the buzzing break. Was a Friday morning, April Fool's. I'd just woken up to the buzzing break, and I sat up, waiting through the worst of it. And it changed me forever, never forget it. What I saw there, it threw me to my knees. It brought me to tears and I couldn't believe it. It was breaking, tracing shadows across the floor. Teardrops of lead fell like shattered rain. I was stuck somewhere between the now and yesterday, among our tomorrows. Struck by the starkness of my whittled brow, of the days we carve out, none can be borrowed. You were there when it fell upon my face, my expression strained from the sting. Your mission bell, it decided to ring when the teardrops tell of what you sing. Was a Friday morning, April Fool's. I had just woken up to the buzzing break.
Yeah. Woo!
Very,
Thank
very, very Dylan-esque.
Wow.
Of the days we carve out, none can be borrowed. From the days we carve out, none can be borrowed. That's fair. That's our time. It's like no one's going to carve, no one's going to interfere here, no one's going to intrude. And yeah, Dylan's song "Up to Me," and "It's All Over Now, Baby Blue." I mean, if you listen to some of the lines on those two lines, it's just elegant stuff, Brian. Nice song.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. So beautiful. So beautiful. It's so great to hear you play again.
I'm very excited to hear you play.
Yes, I am too. So I'm going to stop talking.
Yay. Well, I'm excited to be here. And yeah, I loved meeting you guys at Nesser. And so coming together again today to play music feels a little bit like hanging out at the library at the guest house. And yeah, I was so blown away by your music then when we first met. And so I'm glad to be sharing some songs again. I'm Sarah Larkin. I'm here in a tiny town called Boonville, a couple hours north of San Francisco. And my regular project is called The Real Sarahs. We've recorded a few albums and I've written many songs. I'm a lifelong singer and songwriter for about half of my life. And I'm gonna play y'all a tune called Headed West that I wrote years ago when I was still a New Englander myself. I living in Massachusetts and actually was in college in West Virginia at the time. And at the time I wrote this song, I was not even a guitar player, but I loved the song so much. I figured out how to play it some years later and have subsequently recorded it and played it with my band. And it's kind of a manifestation song. It's called Headed West. Little did I know at the time I wrote it years ago that I would find myself living on the West Coast now for over 15 years. All right. Well, I've been looking so long for a path that fits my feet. I've been listening so close, just can't hear the beat. I've been watching the road, looking for the signs, and I just keep on breathing deep and I take my time. Clouds are dancing in the sky, the body's on the grass. The moon illuminates our limbs, so we all forget our past. Entwined in this illusion, one body floating free. As autumn leaves twist in the wind and leave the mother tree. So come on and roll, Bobby, roll. Don't forget our destination. Roll, Bobby, roll. 'Cause time isn't wasting. Just bring me to the shoreline. I'm headed for the west. Bring me to the sunshine and I'll do the rest. 'Cause I've been thinking about the ocean. I've been thinking about the land. I've been thinking about my future and I'm reaching out my hands. I've been thinking about my family. I've been thinking about my friends and I'm hoping we'll live in peace before I reach the end. Well, I have followed many journeys now, so many things I've found. I've seen the mountains rising up, heard the thunder crashing down. I jumped into the river to wash away my sins. I've crawled up from the canyon, wondering if I'll ever win. Ooh, will I win? Oh, but all along my crooked path, I've been embraced by friends. Some are gone for good, some are with me to the end. And a compass kept inside my heart did guide me as I roamed. Now the truth that steers my soul has finally brought me home. So come on and roll, Bobby, roll. Don't forget our destination. Roll, Bobby, roll. 'Cause time is a wasting. Just bring me to the shoreline. I'm headed for the west. Bring me to the sunshine and I'll do the rest. 'Cause I've been thinking about the ocean. I've been thinking about the land. I've been thinking about my future and I'm reaching out my hands. I've been thinking about my family. I've been thinking about my friends. I'm hoping we'll all live in peace before I reach the end. I'm hoping that we'll all live in peace before I reach the end.
right.
Yeah. Earbuds are falling out here.
Love that.
Thank you.
I love that.
Thank you so much.
Roll, Bobby, roll. Very nice.
Yeah, thank you. I often, my regular project with the Real Sarahs, I sing with my dear friend and co-songwriter and singer Sarah Ryan. So we do a lot of harmony singing, but it's always fun to sort of express the songs as an individual as well. Change the timing and all that. And
Right.
and yeah, like I said, I wasn't even a guitar player when I wrote that song. I think it was my first sort of hint that maybe I really liked being a songwriter. And years later, I decided to pick up the guitar. So I'm glad I've made that journey. I think music is sort of my true love and my true passion in life. And it kind of took me a long time, as some of us do, to really embrace that with other things going on in life. But yeah, life has taken me a lot of places. I haven't played in over a month because, as you guys know, I had a major surgery 1 month ago today, and I've been pretty laid up since that time and wasn't sure I was going to make this gig. And I'm excited to share this next tune that I wrote as part of an online songwriting class with our friend and peer Abby Gardner, who's a part of the Northeast songwriting scene and part of Red Molly and a great solo artist as well. And at the time I wrote it, I was just I was 2 months out of a 6-week stay in the nursing home, preceded by a 6-week stay in the hospital following a really bad car accident I'd been in October 2020. And I wrote this song. I joined the class really because I just needed to kind of get my mojo back. And on our first class, she said, at the end of the class, write a song using metaphor. And I got in my wheelchair and wheeled back to my bed and just looked out the windows at the lichens hanging in the walnut trees outside my window here in California. And this song just came rolling out. And it's very much about being broken and being injured and sort of that path, finding that path back to your strength when life has beaten you down, physically or metaphorically. This is going to be on an upcoming album that the Real Sarahs are co-producing with Alex DeGrassi, who's an amazing instrumentalist. And this one's Larkin on a Limb. I am a lichen on a limb. I plant my feet and dig right in. I live upon you as my host. You may not see me, I'm a ghost. I am a lichen on a limb. I am a feather in the grass. I float unseen as your feet pass. I have been left by one who's flown. I cannot fly upon my own. I am a feather in the grass. And I am a pile of broken bones, a tuning fork without a tone, a crownless queen upon a throne, singing my duet alone. I am a seed upon the land. I may not grow without your hand to press me dark into the earth, where I may sprout and feel my worth. I am a seed upon the land. I am an oak upon the hill. I grow my strength from standing still. I'll share my leaves to give you shade. Come to my arms if you're afraid. I am an oak upon the hill. And I am a pile of broken bones, but I will find my way back home, although the path is strewn with stones. I embrace the great unknown. I am a lichen on a limb. plant my feet and dig right in. I live upon you as my host. You may not see me, I'm a ghost. I am a lichen on a limb. I am a lichen on a limb. I am a lichen on a limb.
That's gorgeous.
Oh, I love that
That's
song.
gorgeous.
I remember here. I think you played it at one of the late night song circles, and
Right.
I was just like blown away. Oh, wow.
Yeah, thanks, you guys. It feels particularly poignant to be sharing it right now when I've sort of have taken a step back in my healing from this accident journey I've been on, and find myself again like in a wheelchair and not walking due to reparative surgeries that are moving me towards healing. But yeah, it's intense kind of to think of the journeys that life takes us on. And I think, you know, not only does that song relate to my own personal story of brokenness, but there's so many ways to be broken. And I think one of the things I hope to achieve with my music is just, I think music is a gift and it should be given away and should be shared. And I hope that, you know, others who find themselves in a point of joyousness or sadness or brokenness or whatever it is, can maybe take comfort or finds a place to relate to the music that I write or that we write, so that we know we're not really ever really alone on the journey. Well, since Brian was talking about fireflies, I'm going to play my fireflies song, which always makes me think of New England in the summer because we don't have fireflies here in California. This is a very different mood. And here we go. This is Fireflies. Well, my, oh my, come let's fly. Oh, lazy summer days, lazy summer nights, watching the clouds roll by. I hear music sing on the breezes you pass by as we walk out into the moonlight. And up in the sky, a million flames are glowing bright. You illuminated right beside me. Just being near you warms a place inside me. Let's lay down and look up at the stars. My, oh my, come let's fly. Stick by my side. Everything is gonna be alright. My, oh my, come let's fly. Stick by my side. Everything is gonna be alright. My, oh my, come let's fly. Stick by my side and everything's gonna be alright. And fireflies are dancing in the dark tonight, hoping that another bug will like their spark and fly on over to their little nest. You are the bug that I like best, baby. Ooh, so fly with me under this buttermilk moon. I'll shine my light for you to follow, and in my arms I will swallow you. Stay with me, I will be true, baby. My, oh my, come let's fly. Stick by my side. Everything is gonna be alright. My, oh my, come let's fly. Stick by my side. Everything is gonna be alright. My, oh my, come let's fly. Stick by my side and everything's gonna be alright. And fireflies are dancing in the dark tonight, hoping that another bug will like their spark. My, oh my. Ooh, yeah. Something like that.
Woo! Love the breeze.
Love
I feel the summer breeze in that song.
Right on, man.
That's
Thanks,
nice.
Nick.
No, truly nice.
I got goosebumps when he said buttermilk moon. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
there we are.
very cool. In fact,
Yeah.
I was
Love that.
enjoying it so much I almost forgot that I'm next.
You're next.
You know, standing here and oh, get that guitar, Nick. Get going, Sarah. That was great. Thank you,
Yeah, thanks.
ladies and gentlemen. Sarah Larkin, and Sarah will be back. Okay, so here we go. So we do like to tell a quick story about the songs. This song took shape a summer afternoon or summer morning on Lake Champlain a few years ago. And there was just a wonderful breeze, summer breeze, late summer breeze coming right up out of the south on the lake. And it reminded me of another very special time on another lake over in Maine. And the name of this song is called Wind from the South. We were barefoot on a blanket. I wanted to chase away the doubt. At the water's edge, you leaned into me. I still can taste the chocolate on your mouth. Wind soft and warm as a whisper, and the radio singing us to sleep. And there's you and the stars and nighttime guitars, reeling all the years back in reach. Just below the surface, we feel our way along, eye to right to be wrong. It's the sweet summer fire no water can put out, burning brighter with the wind from the south. How we loved when no one was looking, guilty of the sweetest kind of crime. A stolen scene and you reach for me. I played the thief every time. Just below the surface, we feel our way along, eye to right to be wrong. It's the sweet summer fire no water can put out, burning brighter with the wind from the south. I keep a picture from the day we got married. We're grinning like we found the inside track, and the clothes look dated, but the moment never faded, and we're sure not looking back. Just below the surface, we feel our way along, and eye to right to be wrong. It's the sweet summer fire no water can put out, burning brighter with the wind from south. Sweet fire no water can put out, burning brighter with the wind from the south. Sweet fire no water can put out, burning brighter with the wind from the south. Sweet fire no water can put out, and burning brighter with the wind Wind from the South.
I liked the way you played that, Nick. I've heard it a few times.
Yeah. Woo!
Thank you.
But it.
So beautiful, Nick.
Thank you.
I loved the feel of that one.
I appreciate that very much. Yeah, it actually started to take shape at Nesser in 2019. You know, just started to, you know, and it took on some edits in the months that followed, but it kind of came out of the ether, largely as you just heard it during that weekend. And then I, you know, played around with the lyrics, so there was some editing on that front, but I'm glad you like it. So this, so once upon a time, I told a friend who was worried about a career change, I said, don't you worry. You got a lot of horsepower and a lot of talent. And wherever you're going next, they'll never crush a diamond. Just never crush a diamond. And sometime later, never crush a diamond or crushing a diamond took shape in a different idea. But it was that conversation that kind of created that phrase. Anyway, this is called Arizona Sunset. Flick your wrist and hold back the tide. Hold up your hand and stop the rain. Stop an avalanche before it slides. Crush your heart, calm a hurricane. Stop flowers from rising through the pavement. Ban the springtime so she don't come no more. And I'll retreat like we never happened. Turn my back on your front door. 'Cause if you can crush a diamond in your hand, rob a rose of its bloom, push my blood backwards through my veins, only then will I stop loving you. When thunder and lightning up and die, and they erase the face of the moon, when Arizona sunsets quit those desert skies, well then I might walk away from you. So if you can crush a diamond in your hand, rob a rose of its bloom, and push my blood backward through my veins, only then will I stop loving you. When Arizona sunsets quit the desert sky, well then I'll walk away from you. If you can crush a diamond in your hand, try to rob a rose of its bloom, push my blood backward through my veins, only then will I stop loving you. Push my blood backward through my veins, only then will I stop loving you. Only then will I stop loving you.
Woohoo! I love that one.
Arizona Sunset. Thank you.
I was totally singing along. I was singing the lead guitar riffs from your album too. That one is so great on Fountain Pen. It's so good.
Thank you. That album, I should say, on that album, Abby Gardner sings backing vocals on that, and she does a beautiful job. And Ryan Hummel is the guy playing the pedal steel guitar, and I don't play pedal steel, but Ryan does, and boy does he make that song sparkle. So if you find that album, Nick Carter Fountain Pen, Arizona Sunset is one of the tracks on that album. And thank you, Sarah. I'm glad, appreciate you remarking about that.
It's a heck of a good album and a great song. I played that on my radio show out here, actually.
Thank you. Oh, great. Thank you. So this song is just about finding your way back to music. There was a period in time for me in life where I actually became kind of not estranged, but yes, I did put the guitar down for a while. And I'm only very grateful. I'll always be grateful that I found my way back to it. This is called My Guitar Is My Compass. Winter 78, finally quit the band for a job back home with family. Just did not see the trouble coming down as my guitar became a stranger to me. A fresh out of school, steady paycheck in hand, my pockets full of cash. Had an office in the field, helping farmers work the land. Had 3 good years before the crash. Then the markets broke the farms, and the banks came calling for the keys. I closed up shop, and I watched the bridges burn. My hometown wasn't home to me. The right road don't always lead you home, and the wrong ones are paved with alibis. But if my guitar is my compass when I go, I'll find my road, and my songs will be the stars I'm guided by. Went to work on Wall Street, found no peace of mind, started playing downtown bars. Finally broke away and left the suits behind and traded stocks for tips in a jar. The right road don't always lead you home, and the wrong ones are paved with alibis. But if my guitar is my compass when I go, I'll find my road, and my songs will be the stars I'm guided by. Here we go now. On a corner, you'll find me now in Soho, and I'm playing like I'm paying off a debt. My guitar case catching quarters for a solo, but it's better than a promise never kept. It's better than a promise never kept. The right roads don't always lead you home, and the wrong ones are paved with alibis. But if my guitar is my compass when I go, I'll find my road. Oh, indeed I will. The right road don't always lead you home, and the wrong ones are paved with alibis. But if my guitar is my compass when I go, I'll find my road. And my songs will be the stars I'm guided by. Yeah, my songs will be the stars I'm guided by. Now come, my friend, help me find my road. And now help me find my home. And be my compass when I go. Oh, yeah. Another story song.
Woohoo! Really vivid story too. It's
Tara's my compass. Thank you.
well,
It's fun to kind of wrap stories around songs around the stories, and that's what the album Fountain Pen carries, is just a lot of story songs, and I think we all do that. You know, it's like somewhere along the way, the inner life we have finds its way onto the page, you know, and if we're lucky, it becomes something we really want to share. So there you go.
indeed.
Well, all right. Professor Theoret, over to you, sir.
Well, I have a few more story songs to
Great.
play for y'all tonight. So this is a song about big decisions and making the right choice and admiring from afar the person making these choices and moving forward. This is called Pictures on Our Fridge. I'm thinking about what you said to me last night, as I catch a glimpse of you outside the kitchen window. The wind, it blows your hair, it tickles your face, as you sit below the sycamore's evening shadow. There's nothing to fret about right now. We're together in this time and this place. The glow of your lips, that sweet mango lip balm. I can taste your words and feel them on my face. This trip is only beginning. Basking on this bridge, we'll take lots of pictures and hang them on our new friend. In that moment it felt like time stood still. My soul, it took a deep long breath. You calmed my nerves and now my heart is full. Forever room for more, she smiled and said. Nothing left to say, I'm just so proud of you. You made a choice and it's yours and it's alright. It's the light they say you see at the end of a tunnel, and we can see it now. In earnest honest, I didn't think that it could possibly work. You proved them wrong with a struggle, but kept your pace. You took those cracked, sweaty leather reins, weathered by hands and trusted your faith. This trip is only beginning, basking on this bridge. We'll take lots of pictures and hang them on our new fridge.
Yeah. Woo!
It's nice. I love it.
I
I also like the part in the song when you have a great singing voice, and it's a pleasure to hear you sing. Always is. But that segment where you say you've made a choice and it's all right,
Yeah.
there's something really, I don't know, it's a great speaking voice that you deliver it with too. So it's like, there's something really joyous in the moment. Yeah, it's almost, I feel a lift. I truly feel a lift
Nice.
when you say what you say, and the combination of the harmony that you got going with the guitar. For the folks at home, this man is an expert guitar player.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you. Yeah, the idea to impart some like spoken word stuff in
Yeah.
some of my music, I have to thank Vance Gilbert for that.
Aha.
Yeah, that man is a wizard, and he came to multiple Nessers, and I was lucky enough to basically, he taught a class, and I got to participate both times, where he basically, a half an hour speech was all about the moment you get up from your chair and plug the guitar into your or the cable into your guitar. That was like a half an hour thing, and I was mesmerized. Yeah, he's if you don't know Vance Gilbert, first of all, shame on you. Second of all, go check out his stuff. He is
Yeah, he's a master. He's amazing.
yeah,
You're right.
and a fantastic teacher too. So this is a completely made-up story about a peanut butter whiskey drinking cutthroat poker player. It's called Peanut Butter Whiskey. He was a straight-cut, narrow-minded shill with a jack up his sleeve. He draws his wins from the sleight of his hand and the lies they believe. He could spot a flush from the faintest little blush, or a quiver on a lip in a breeze. His hair was greased back, held tight, his temples beating red. When the cards hit the table, intuition like a blade on the end. He had a fondness for the draw, down the river through a straw. He drank peanut butter whiskey with a frown. He stung like the whiskey with each hand he'd bring. He had no conscience at the table. He took everything. He took everything. He took everything. Yeah, yeah. The shanty was a pub down the hill from his 2-room flat. He ran there 14 years, counting cards with his cousin Rat. And Rat got his name when he snitched on his lackey Shane, who was caught selling coke to Father Black. He stung like the whiskey with each hand he'd bring. He had no conscience at the table. He took everything. And he stung like the whiskey with each hand he'd bring. He had no conscience at the table. He took everything. He took everything. He took everything. Yeah, yeah. With a sting of an ace on his lips, he swore he'd get back in the ring. But when he took his whiskey for a sip, his heart said, son, I ain't got no more time for this. And he stung like the whiskey with each hand he'd bring. He had no conscience at the table. He took everything. And he stung like the whiskey with each hand he'd bring. He had no conscience at the table. He took everything. It took everything. It took everything. Yeah, yeah.
Wow, what a, I haven't heard that one before.
That's cool.
That's really
So-
rad.
He was a straight
Thank you.
cut, narrow-minded shill with an ace up his sleeve. That is,
Well,
I
it's
love
a-
it. Straight
a
cut,
jack,
narrow-minded shill with a jack up his sleeve. Did you say Jack?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Is
Turned out to
peanut
be his
butter
ace.
whiskey a real thing?
Yes, yes. It was the. I was doing like this songwriters month February thing where you have to you're supposed to write either 10 brand new songs start to finish and release and record them, or up to 35 minutes of music. And I was like struggling to come up with an idea, and my wife had just purchased this little nip of peanut butter whiskey, and I was like, that's it right there.
Yeah,
it is
that's
delicious. Are you a whiskey bourbon drinker? Well, it's
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
You might need some whiskey of any kind to get through 10 songs in a month. So
Yes.
your wife
I would-
sounds
I
like a
would
smart
think so,
woman.
right.
How
Yes.
inspiring
Exactly.
that way.
Yes, she is a very smart woman.
Peanut butter whiskey. Wow.
Yum.
Great song, Brian.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. This last one that has like a little bit of a guitar ditty that kind of shows up throughout, which was basically inspired by our good friend James Lee Baker, who is a wizard on the guitar and does all these intricate melodies and things. And I was like, I want to write a James Lee Baker song. So that's where this one came about. and it's a fictional story of a little boy who is struggling to be seen by somebody he loves, and this one's called Into the Grain. Bear with me for 1 second here. We got some funny strings going on. This is not part of the song. Good enough for government work. All right, this one's called Into the Grain. Footing was slippery from the morning's hand when he climbed up out of the rain. Looked over his shoulder with tear-filled eyes. He slipped and fell into the grain. He sat there wishing the answers would come, stubborn as a dusty old bull. He'd been hiding up there from his mother's concern. The silo was 3/4 full, and into the grain, up to his ankles, and into the grain, up to his knees, and into the grain. He hollered out loud, but nothing came out, not even a scream. Into the grain, he panicked, he's sinking, he's sorry, he's scared, he couldn't see a way out of this. It was 3 days before when this all began. What trembles your heart so, my son? She doesn't know that I exist, said her boy with a shrug. That wish will never come true. And into the grain, up to his ankles, and into the grain, up to his knees, and into the grain. He hollered out loud, nothing came out, not even a scream. Into the grain, he panicked, he's sinking, he's sorry, he's scared, he couldn't see a way out of there. She never saw me 'cause I never let her. My hands grow numb, I can't give in to fear. They won't take away my left and take away my tears. And up to his elbows he can't feel his toes, up to his chest as he sinks, up to his chin, then the time it stopped as his mother, she reaches right in. She hoisted him up by his wrists and pulled his aching lungs finally sprung free. Her face glistened red with her tear-filled eyes. Her love was all he could see. And into the grain, learned his lesson, and into the grain, learned to breathe. And into the grain he hollered out loud. He taught how to sing through his gritted teeth. Into the grain to realize the truth. It's all he could do. It's the way out of this. Into the grain.
Yeah. Woo!
Beautiful song.
Thank you.
I love the imagery.
Yeah, and the melody is really cool too. I like all those ascending lines. It's really dramatic. It's like this dramatic sort of energetic, rising energy to it. It's really effective.
Nice. Thank you.
And the nice melody work too on the chord.
Appreciate it.
Embedded inside. Yeah. Cool. Ladies and gentlemen, Sarah Larkin.
It's just so inspiring to hear you guys and your songs again. I'm like transported back to when we met in Connecticut and being in a community of folks playing and writing and, that sort of attentive listening room environment. It's really, really fun. And hello to friends and family tuning in. Glad you're getting a chance to hear Brian and Nick's music as well as mine. Well, I'm going to take a departure from the Americana, classic Americana serious story song here to play a humorous, sort of a silly Christmas song that I wrote. I referenced earlier when I played Larkin on a Limb, my journey back from this near-death experience in a car accident. And so I spent Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's. My sweetie John got to take me out on New Year's Day of this horrible nursing home that I got stuck in. And I didn't think I was going to be able to play again because I'd broken my arm. And John brought me this ukulele that sort of kept me company while I was there. And one night, it was December 20th, is what my chart says. I woke up at like 3:30 in the morning and this song just had to come out with the ukulele. It's the only song I've ever recorded as a solo artist. And it's called I'll Be in Quarantine for Christmas. And it's an attempt to put a humorous spin on, the events of the last couple of years, but also in my personal journey. Like sometimes when life throws you lemons, you just have to make lemonade. You just have to laugh at yourself and have a little levity. So you can find this song out there everywhere. It's called I'll Be in Quarantine for Christmas. And I actually wrote it on ukulele, which I don't really play. And I don't think I've ever actually performed this song live. So I'm just sort of winging it because I just want to share what I think is a really funny song with you guys and is seasonally appropriate. So this one is called I'll Be in Quarantine for Christmas. I'll be in quarantine for Christmas. Not even Santa can come in. There'll be no feast of squashes and roast beef and mincemeat pies baked by Auntie Lynn. I'll be in quarantine for Christmas that I can count upon. I won't be a spreader, so I'll be tucked in bed or watching White Christmas alone. I've always traveled home for Christmas. The family would gather at my ma's. Some time would be spent on a Christmas argument and Cousin Nancy sharpening her claws. So I'll enjoy quarantine for Christmas, opening presents safely in my room. No one can rest without a negative test, so I'll be toasting my family on Zoom. I'll be in quarantine this Christmas. I'll have all the eggnog for myself. I'm a believer that I don't have a fever or other symptoms caught from Santa's elves. But I'm gonna play it safe this Christmas. I'm making masks for everyone. And I'll enjoy Christmas beyond a 6-foot distance. Yes, I'll be in quarantine as defined by the CDC. I'll be in quarantine for Christmas.
Bravo, bravo,
Brilliant.
bravo.
Love
That's
it.
cool. I love it.
You know, it's a new Christmas classic. What can I say?
Absolutely. All right.
And there's a really fun recorded version of it with Alex Degrassi and some other great friends playing it. So you can check that out on
Cool.
Apple Music and Spotify and
Will
YouTube
do.
and all those places. If you're looking for a new Christmas hit this year, or if you happen to be stuck home with a positive COVID test instead of at your company Christmas party this year. Okay, well, back to our regularly scheduled program here. I'm gonna play a tune called Hard to Be a Woman. And I really appreciate you guys having me on today. I feel that women musicians are really underrepresented in our industry, in many industries, but certainly in the music industry. And so this song kind of comes from a feminine perspective. It was actually written for and about, sort of, about my main singing partner, Sarah Ryan, as she was going through a hard time in her life. But as I've played it over the years, a lot of women have said that really spoke to them directly. But I think being a human is a hard thing, and certainly being a woman is a hard thing. So here is Hard to Be a Woman. I fell down, there was no one else around, but I got up and tried again. I felt so long, couldn't get down to my home, but I got up and tried again. And as the sun was rising, I saw friends on the horizon, and I knew I'd win. It's hard to be a mother when you walk away from your lover, but I got up and tried again. I didn't know I was strong until I walked out of your arms, and I got up and tried again. And it's hard to be a woman when the pains of life keep coming, but I know I'll win. Oh, blessed life, I know I'll be alright, 'cause even on the darkest night, in the morning comes the light. My sister's so brave, she said I ain't gonna be no slave, and she got up and tried again. It was hard to move on, she'd been serving him so long, but she got up and tried again. And it's hard to know for certain when you have to close the curtain on the place you've been. But I know that she'll make it, even if she has to fake it, 'cause she'll get up and try again. And when she feels afraid, she'll think of the promise that she made to get up and try again. And down the road she'll travel as the gifts of life unravel, and she knows she'll win. She'll say, oh, blessed life, I know I'll be alright, 'cause even on the darkest night, in the morning comes the light.
Very nice.
Very powerful. Try again.
You gotta try again, you know? Life will always throw you snowballs and sometimes an ice ball, and it's an
Right.
unpleasant experience, but you know, I think it's very much in the human story to talk about overcoming adversity. So again, you know, one of my aims as a songwriter and as a performer is just to speak to that human experience and hope that, that somebody picks up what I'm putting down, as it were,
Yep.
that someone
Yep.
can understand that vibe. All right, well, if there's time, I'm going to play one more.
Absolutely. Go for it.
You guys may remember this one from Nesser. This is sort of my folk reggae hit. It's called It Might Grow. On the record, it's sort of a full band reggae vibe, so you can find the real Sarah's version if you want to. Careful what you sow, it might grow. There is infinite potential in this life, don't you know? What can you do? What are you bringing? I came here for singing. I want to leave the past in the past, make the most of the moment while it lasts. With thankfulness and forgiving, I'm gonna make my life a living. Oh, I'm gonna make my life a living. Da-da-da-da-do. Be careful what you sow, it might grow. There is infinite potential in this life, don't you know? What can you do? What are you bringing? I came here for singing. I want to leave the past in the past, make the most of the moment while it lasts. With thankfulness and forgiving, I'm gonna make my life a living. Oh, I'm gonna make my life a living. Da-da-da-da-do. It makes me think about a man. Well, he's got dirt on his hard-working hands. His back is tired and his head is hurting, but he just keeps working. He wishes he could stay at home and turn off his mind, turn off his phone, but kids are hungry and the rooster's crowing, so he just gets going. Be careful what you sow, it might grow. There is infinite potential in this life, don't you know? What can you do? What are you bringing? I came here for singing. I want to leave the past in the past, make the most of the moment while it lasts. Thankfulness and forgiving, I'm gonna make my life a living. Oh, I'm gonna make my life a living. Da-da-da-da-do. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-ba-ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. I give my heart to the ones I love, and I put my faith in the goddess above, and I try not to dwell on what could be, because I'm right where I should be. Give thanks for this time and space. I try to keep a smile on my face. I'm gonna fly, there'll be no waiting. My paradise is one I'm creating. Careful what you sow, it might grow. There is infinite potential in this life, don't you know? What can you do? What are you bringing? I came here for singing. I want to leave the past in the past, make the most of the moment while it lasts. Thankfulness and forgiving, I'm gonna make my life a living. Oh, I'm gonna make my life a living. Da-da-da-da-do. I'm gonna make my life a living. Da-da-da-da-do. I'm gonna make my life a living. Da-da-da-da-do. We gotta make this life our one precious life for living.
Careful what you sow, it might grow. Nice line.
Thanks.
Really nice.
I was hoping
Thanks.
you'd play that tune.
Yep.
I love to play that tune. I realized as I played it, I hadn't played it for over a month, and I really needed to hear that song today, actually. So
Absolutely.
good to
great.
remember that we're always right where we should be,
Right.
wherever we think we could be. Like now is the place, you know.
Absolutely right. Absolutely. Well, okay, I'm gonna jump right on something here. I just kind of This is the title track of the album called Fountain Pen. One radio DJ, her name is Marilyn Ray. She runs the Midnight Special FM show out in Chicago. She sent a note. I thanked her for playing the song, and she wrote back. She said, "Great album. You had me at Fountain Pen." So I'm going to say thank you to Marilyn if she's listening. She probably, she may be, maybe not. Here it is. Please don't hate me for the words she made me write. She's been talking to herself all night. Her trembling hand is steady now, thoughts coming clear, but she's writing rain tonight. She's writing you one last souvenir. I'm gonna start that again. Please don't hate me for the words she made me write. She's been talking to herself all night, and her trembling hand is steady now, thoughts coming clear. She's leaving you one last souvenir. I am her only fountain pen, the birthday gift you gave her back then. And I can't count the times she picked me up and put me down, but she's writing rain tonight, the way the ink is pouring out, and her words say you are out of time. They lay across the page like a field of mines, and there's no way out between the lines. I can't stop her from writing, it's the end. I am just a fountain pen, like a jet black arrow flying from her hand. I signed your names the day you traded wedding bands, and Italian summer postcards and late night letters back at school, notes of devotion by two crazy loving fools. But tonight she's asking how it all went wrong, drawing lines straight to all you could have done, and question marks and margins hanging heavy and so cold. One exclamation point closing in to take its toll. Her words say you are out of time, and they lay across the page like a field of mines. No way out between the lines. I can't stop her from writing, it's the end. I am just a fountain pen. Her pain is out of hiding. She can't fake it anymore. And the ink from my lips draws you a goodbye kiss, and she packs me in her suitcase and pins that letter to the door. Whoa, oh, the words say time. They lay across the page like a field of mines, and there's no way out between the lines. I can't stop her from writing, it's the end. I am just a fountain pen, and I can't stop before it's over the end. I am just a fountain pen.
Wow. It's beautiful.
So there we go. So that's our wrap up, because it's about 9 o'clock, and we know folks are kind enough to tune in, so we kind of wrap it up. And I just want to thank everybody for being with us. Sarah, thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me, guys.
It's a pleasure. We'll have to do this again. Love your voice and love the creativity you're showing here and sharing. So, and good luck with the album.
Yeah, I'll keep you guys updated, and you too, Brian. And I want to hear more about how your album's going, Nick.
Yes.
You've got a album release show coming up, right?
Do I? Yes, on the 16th of December, right, in a few weeks away. And Brian, your album's coming along. You're going to be putting some tracks down.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Yeah, it's
Great.
The official dates around February.
Terrific.
Great.
Okay.
Lots of great new music coming.
Fantastic.
Very
Really delightful to spend time and share songs with you guys again. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Delighted you could be with us.
Yeah,
Let's do this again.
Yeah, so glad you could be here.
And special thanks to the man behind the curtain, Brandon O'Sullivan.
Thanks, Brandon.
Do pay attention to the man behind the curtain, because he keeps the sound and the pictures coming to us all. So, Brandon, thank you very much. And everybody, thank you. Wish everybody a great holiday. And I think it's time to sign off. So stay well, everybody.
Good night.
All right.
Good night. Take care. Be
Happy
well.
holidays,
Take care, everybody.
guys.
Bye-bye.
See
Bye-bye.
ya.